Welcome back to another podcast. My co-host is Julie. How are you, Julie?
Hi, doing. How are you today?
Very good. Thank you. We have amazing future investment opportunities, current and future investment opportunities for every one of you out there, regardless where you live, by remotely, turnkey, and scale your portfolio over time and achieve financial freedom. So what am I talking about? You're going to find out momentarily. Julie, can you spend 40 seconds to
Oh my, the tip of the iceberg. I love this demonstration because on the top of the iceberg, it shows rental income and appreciation. Those are the two things most investors look at when purchasing an investment property. But they fail to see there is so much more below the surface. You have tax benefits by being an investor. You can leverage your assets, which helps you to take the amount of money that you have and spread it out between more properties. We pay cash for a couple of properties within our IRAs, but then we also leverage with 30-year fixed mortgage. So the fixed mortgage, I emphasize the fixed, which you have on there, because that it's always going to be the same. The payment will always be the same. And then you can spread it out among more properties. And then, of course, the principal buy down, you're getting tons of benefits there. There's a lot of people fail to see by looking at rental income cash flow. It's important that clients see the entire picture. That's what I love about that diagram.
Yep, exactly. Very good. I totally agree. Let's look at the landscape. And according to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, population growth, the darker green shows the growth market, the states that are growing. And of course, we're going to do a process of elimination, even though some of these states over here in the Western region, they're growing, but they have very little or to no population. The fast growing states here, housing prices are too high. You cannot cash flow. The numbers does not work. You need to buy cash flow properties with 20 to 25% down payment, fast growing regions that the future growth, and they are located in the South and Southeast, Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, and North Carolina. I've been doing this for several decades in investing, so I like to tend to know what I'm talking about. So I tell our investors to buy low-cost cash flow homes, turnkey properties in many areas. Today is no exception. So let's go over what is our criteria when we identify a specific real estate market for our investor. The fastest growing real estate market, get in before the rest of the world find out about it. You need to follow the builders, follow the developers. You need to identify a market which is a low cost of entry, 50% below national medium home prices, and the national medium home prices is around 400,000. Am I right or wrong?
Correct.
On the market, around 50% below the national medium, we're talking $200,000. The average price of a single family home, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,300 square foot, ideal metric to buy cash flow homes. But of course, the most important thing is the job in population growth and in-migration from other U.S. regions into this particular neck of the woods. And finally, the other metric you need to look into is the infrastructures, new constructions, schools, hospitals, new colleges and universities. And finally, the fastest growing region are in the South and Southeast, with a sprinkle in a little bit of Midwest markets that show this kind of emerging markets, typically sun belt regions. Okay. These areas, areas where it's very warm throughout the year.
Makes sense.
Yeah. And the final metric I use is this emerging market, small town USA, typically 1 hour from major metros, 50 to 75 miles into the suburbs. So with that in mind, at the end of the day, if you are a real estate investor, mom and pop real estate investor, if you're able to systematically buy these kind of properties over time, whether you, at the end of the day, in the next few years, whether you own 2, 5, 10 rentals or more, you will spend 1 to 2 hours per month managing your portfolio. Julie, you are a prime example. Share with the audience how much time you spend managing your real estate portfolio. Go ahead.
That's a very real number, 1 to 2 hours. For me, even less than an hour. Logging in paperwork, rental receipts into a computer system. It takes me probably 45 minutes to an hour at the latest if something, unusual pop up. which rarely does. So yeah, it's a very realistic. And I don't think if we have if we had 16, I might take me an hour and 10. It's the same process. You just doing the same process over and over.
Everything's done by the property managers, the inspection team, rehab team, working crew. They're all on the ground helping you. Doesn't matter where you live, your investment portfolio is being taken care of.
Exactly. I think a lot of people thinking about investing worry, what if something breaks? What if something goes wrong? What if I have a tenant I have to evict? And I don't worry about any of that because I know it's handled by the property management team. We have an excellent team in upstate New York. I don't worry because I know they're honest people. They're going to handle it. And they make sure that we benefit. They're in it to make money. Every business is, but they take care of their client. They make their money by taking care of me. So I don't lose any sleep over my properties.
Absolutely. And meanwhile, investors are same boat with you, whether they are invested in our network market in upstate New York, Florida, or Texas, they get the same service over time. So with that in mind, that's the whole key, right? If you find a credible a partner on the ground in each of those markets that can do all the work for you, you are at the center of the universe. You have an inner circle, your mentor, consultant, such as myself, of partners and mentors. And that's your inner circle. Then your support circle is the property managers and all the financial professionals that are working as a team to help you to scale your portfolio remotely. So you focus on what's important to you. You don't want to trade time for dollar. Like, surround yourself with your team. You're good to go regardless of how many properties you own. Julie, the property I really like, we like to get into new construction. New construction homes are in better locations, higher quality tenants. Those tenants stay 2 to 3 years, sometimes more. New construction is low maintenance costs, not in a flood zone, away from hurricane areas, no HOAs, very low insurance costs, even in Florida.
Yeah.
No state income tax, if possible, that'll be great. Landlord-friendly stakes, which is very important. And again, you buy in emerging markets, paths of growth, low affordability, low entry-level new construction single-family home, two-bedroom, 1,200 square foot. We have duplexes, brand new duplex and brand new fourplex, very low cost, cash flow at 25% down payment, turnkey handled by the team and vetted on the ground. We have done 99% of the research. All you gotta do is pull the trigger. As a matter of fact, we can go over these markets very quickly. I don't want to, Julie, you will not be overwhelmed because you know about our investment model. Some of you are watching my video for the first time. You could be overwhelmed. I'm not asking you to invest in all the market I'm about to show you, but look, in the next few years, if you're able to accumulate 3 to 5 rental properties on your way to achieve financial freedom, I don't know, everybody have their own definition, but you invest for long term, at least 10 years over time, your real estate portfolio will do well. I'm about to show you the turnkey emerging market. Do not be overwhelmed. Pick and choose within our network and we'll guide you. We can go over your goals to determine location you want to buy, then we'll put you in touch with local teams. Everything's based on our team approach. Julie, are you prepared to go over how many great turnkey markets we have?
Oh my God, we have so many. That's a great one, right? Somebody's getting, somebody benefits. I'll let you talk. That's very exciting though.
Julie, you're going to be very surprised what additional market that I am going to talk about in the next mere 10 minutes. Of course, in the future videos, we can dive deeper into each individual market, but some of these markets is new. Look, I've been for several decades, okay? I have a relationship with builders and developers all over the country. And we work together for many years. That's what you get when you've been around for a long time. We provide, such as my network, the Year Real Estate Network. Without further ado, let's dive into these markets and the numbers. It is mind-boggling. This is a fourplex in South Texas, $549K. All 4 doors rent for $5,400, 25% down payment at 6.2%. You get a monthly net cash flow of at least $1,000 in South Texas. Is really fast growing. The best fourplex ever and anywhere. Let's talk about Alabama. By the way, all these are brand new turnkey.
Nice.
Yeah. A little bit expensive. This one is $330K. Yep. See, even Alabama prices. This is in the southern part of Alabama. $330K. rate for 2,200, put 25% down, get some buyer incentive, buy down the rate to 5.9%. Even with that, you have a monthly net cash flow of $187. Focus on the next 10 years. Rent will increase, cash will increase, appreciation will increase over time, and the tenant going to pay down your loan, principal pay down, all the multi-dimensional aspects about owning an income property. So the numbers looks pretty good, but the future growth is so important.
Yes. Think about Alabama too, which I was doing some research after I first talked to you. They have the second lowest property tax in the country.
Right here. Property tax is $125
That's amazing for a property of that value.
or the $250 purchase. We're talking half of 1% property tax.
It's a landlord-friendly state. That's another benefit we were looking at.
That's right. We have 2 locations in Southern California, even more. But we have location with Spartan Invest, all right? Another good provider, Spartan Invest. They have Tuscaloosa, Montgomery, and Birmingham, Alabama, turnkey, resale homes, and new construction in Tuscaloosa. So 6 locations in Alabama. Alabama is up and coming. Next, which is rare for me to promote the Midwest model, right? It is the suburbs of Indianapolis, Indiana.
Wow.
Elwood, the brand new duplex, less than $4. It rents for $3,400.
Nice.
Both doors, you could have reduced. Builders can buy down the rate for you at 5.75%, 30-year fixed. They will pay 2 years of property management fee for you, free property management 2 years with 25% down payment. You have a monthly net cash flow at the end of the first year, $562.
Good deal.
With cap rate, good return. Look at the 10-year projection. It'll blow your mind. Invest for long term. Don't worry about the first year low cash flow.
Great.
This turnkey or one-stop shop, property management, everything market I'm showing you. That's
nice.
Another location in the suburb, for a duplex, $449K. Monthly cash flow, $624. Very nice cap rate. Brand new duplex. Some people, Louisiana. This is not Los Angeles. This is Louisiana. Even my investors that have been with us for years are not aware Louisiana is an emerging housing market. We have market teams available in Sedell, Louisiana, suburbs of New Orleans. New construction for only $290,000. Brand new construction.
Wow. Their property taxes are very low.
Property tax, let's take a look. 104. Yeah, the property tax is like half of 1%. Insurance is low, $75 a month.
That's very low. I would ask you too, because I think a lot of people would be concerned, like buying on the East Coast in Florida. Are these in flood zone areas? Or are these more inland?
Yeah, this is a little bit inland, 20, 30 miles inland. But I never promote new construction in the flood zone with high insurance costs.
The insurance is very reasonable. Most definitely is not in a flood zone.
Monthly net cash at the end of first year, look at over time. And 10-year projection, rent increase, tenant pay down your loan, the tremendous tax benefit, depreciation, and all that is amazing. Fast growing location in Louisiana, that's the Valley Lane.
Wow.
Less than $200K. You put 25% down payment, buyer's rate buy down 5.875%, 30-year fixed, and the seller going to pay your property management fee for you for 1 to 2 years. You can have a monthly net cash flow of $220. Excellent rental market. It'll rent easily. There are more renters now than ever in America. We are it's a renters nation these days because of skyrocketing housing prices and a skyrocketing mortgage rate. Will put a lot of people into the rental pool.
Absolutely.
And of course, Lawton, we've been promoting Lawton for 2 months now through Richard Advani. A lot of these market teams are controlled by Richard Advani. This guy is amazing.
Oh,
he's gonna be a multi-millionaire.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm following his coattail. This is a brand new duplex in Lawton, Oklahoma, next to U.S. Army for sale market. This duplex costs $320K. Monthly cash flow, $349. A very good market duplex. This Lawton, Oklahoma. I made another video recently. It's also, you can do Airbnb on this.
Okay.
Yes.
That's good to know. Another option for your investors.
The main option is rented long term. Down the road, you may convert your long term rental into a short term rental or rental in Lawton, Oklahoma. The single family home in Lawton is cottages. Richard Advani is promoting this. construction 150K, which is
Mm.
okay, you're not going to get this anywhere in the country. By the way, all these brand new constructions in all these markets, the prices will go up next year in 2025.
Good to know.
All these markets I'm promoting, high demand, low supply, rental market is strong. Guess
Mhm.
what? People love rent new construction. They pay a higher rent than normal when
Mhm.
when they rent a new construction property. Or the
Right.
or emerging market, get in early as an investor, you will reap the benefit because you will get appreciation and cash flow increases consistently, especially the next year or two when this some of this emerging market really so
Mhm.
when the mainstream media gonna find out about this kind of small sub cities located in
Right. Yeah. Great property.
the rent is 1250 is gonna increase.
Mhm.
30% of the renters are active duty soldiers. I used to be one, so they are the best tenants. It's a robust market.
Right.
In Oklahoma, next to U.S. Army Fort Sill, 2 hours north of Dallas. Oklahoma is a growing emerging market. We have other locations in Oklahoma. This outside Oklahoma City, brand new construction in Perry, a single family home, rents for 1550. The builder gonna buy down the rate for you, 5.99%. 25% down payment, and there's a free property management for the first couple of years. So you can get monthly cash flow, 245, and then 10-year projection is very strong. So this amazing up and coming suburb of Oklahoma City. And then another location in Oklahoma area, again in the suburbs in Yukon, which is outside Oklahoma City, is a duplex,
Right.
brand new 432 price duplex, very low interest rate, 6.25, 25% down payment. It rents for 3,000 on both doors. At the end of the day, monthly positive cash flow, 400.
Mhm.
Yep.
Wow.
Back to Texas, suburbs of Austin, of 1 hour south of Austin, and 20 minutes north of San Antonio, near Braunfels. I used to live in San Antonio years ago when I was an active duty soldier. New Braunfels is very fast growing. You could still get a brand new single family home for 207,000, which is unheard of.
Wow.
This Austin Metro, San Antonio, make Austin and San Antonio, they're like 2 hours away from each other. They're going to connect. They could be a metroplex. Buy a property, new construction, inexpensive with cash flow is mind boggling. Future appreciation and increasing rent is the game. North of Austin is Temple. Temple, Texas is a medical city. A lot of hospitals, care industry, a lot of training hospitals, training new doctors in Temple duplex. An hour north of Austin, a duplex less than 400 grand is amazing. Okay. I
What
know,
is it?
I know the taxes is going to live at a higher 2.39%. But at the end of the day, again, you got a lower mortgage rate, builder buy down, even with a high property tax rate, even with an 8% property management fee, a very little incentive at 25% down payment, you could still cash flow just a little bit. Okay. It's okay on a fast growing appreciation market when it's a break even situation. Things
Mhm.
get better, right? When you increase your rent on a year by year basis, you could increasingly have better cash flow down the road. Appreciation is sharp in this hot metro of Austin.
Absolutely.
And then I think the remaining of these markets is in Florida. And as long as you
Mhm.
are in the inland of Florida, away from the hurricane, away from the flood zone, your property, brand new construction, the insurance company love brand new constructions. And the insurance cost is very low. As you can see, $61 per month. Here in Central, it brings an hour northeast of Tampa, only 269K, very inexpensive, very fast growing. Everybody, there are a lot of people moving away from coastal Florida. Migration into inland Florida. Citrus Springs is no exception. You could get a 10-year fixed rate, 3.75%.
Right.
But the building do the rate buy down, which is they'll give you better cash flow, right? And they will pay 2 years of property management free. You don't have to pay property management for 2 years. They will manage your property. You have 25% down payment. You'll have a monthly cash flow of 274, strong appreciation, surge of migration from everywhere in Florida, plus instinct migration. Inglewood is in Southwest Florida, 20 miles inland, very fast growing, but the single family home a little more expensive because it's closer to the coastal area and yet still not in the flood zone, still can overcome any kind of hurricane as reflected by the low monthly insurance cost of only 150. You get the same rate buy down as I mentioned earlier, not needing to pay the property management fee for the first 2 years. You cash flow just a little bit, that's fine. You're looking for appreciation in this market. Very desirable place to live. Inglewood is a lot of amenities are just off the wall and things to do. This is a duplex, 500K. At the end of the day, you get all this incentive, as I mentioned earlier. For me to repeat, your gross rent on 2 doors is 3,600. At the end of the day, still low insurance, 156. At the end of the day, you get a monthly positive cash flow of $930 on this
Nice.
brand new construction duplex in Punta Gorda. Yeah, that's excellent. Palm Coast in upper Atlantic coast of Florida, about an hour and a half below Jacksonville. Brand new construction, single family home, 334K, rents for $1,825. Low insurance, $76. Not in the flood zone, not in the hurricane zone. Palm Coast, like 30 miles inland from the Atlantic. You're barely cash flow, which is fine. Invest for the long term. The rent will catch up, cash flow will catch up. Meanwhile, you take advantage of appreciation, tax benefit, 9 yards, right?
Absolutely.
Ocala, I have a property very close by in Ocala, brand new construction. I bought several years ago. I've done very well. Single family home, new construction is only 269K. Prices are going up. And of course, typical buyer's rate buy down, low insurance costs, low property taxes, monthly net cash flow of $300. These new construction prices will go up. The builder going to increase prices moving into 2025. Demand is greater than supply. That's the name of the game. You choose to believe or not believe what I'm telling you. Anyway, let's continue. Jacksonville, Northeast Florida, fast-growing housing market, fourplex, 819K, new fourplex is cost of 975K in a better location in Jacksonville. Brand new construction, all the buyers incentive, gross monthly rent $5,100, 25% down payment $204,000. Monthly cash flow $860. Very good market, Jacksonville, Florida.
Right.
Back to Inverness, Central Florida, miles west of Ocala. Single family home, brand new, 264K, very inexpensive. Monthly cash flow, very nice.
And then Inglewood, yeah.
Okay, Citrus Springs, Central Florida, northeast of Tampa, 40 minutes west of Ocala. Very inexpensive, 269K, brand new, 274 positive cash flow, great incentive, fast growing market. And Cape Coral, promoting Cape Coral for many years, my network, many years. I own property there at one time. I sold it a few years ago, Cape Coral. Still doing very well amid all the hurricane. If you buy it in the right area, Cape Coral, not in the flood zone, the hurricane would not affect your property that much because brand new construction meets all codes. Insurance is very reasonable.
Yes.
Yeah, and the taxes are pretty reasonable either. And the free property management for 2 years. At the end of the day, monthly cash flow, 276. Julie, you and I talked about this before, right? You use our business model. You can't make $1 dollar, right? You enjoy your job. You want to travel. You cannot be a full-time investor. This is, stress the heck out of you. You can prioritize your time, free up your time to do things that are important to you, whether you have own 2 rental, 10 rental, or 30 rentals, do it in a way that I've been doing. You can follow the concept from this book, the 4-hour work week. Not doing a 4-hour work week. 1 to 2 hours per month. Delegate scale. Your team will do all the legwork, all the labor intensive work for you, or you can sit back and collect the checks into your mailbox. In some markets, I don't have time to talk about it. You can do mid-term rental, short-term rental as well. In some of the markets, I'm not going to go over the details. At the end of the day, if you own multiple long-term rentals, doesn't matter, 5, 10, 20 rentals, 1 hour per month, the time you spend. If you're going to convert some of those long-term rentals, depending on which location, you can do a mid-term rental. Some of you are asking, what the heck is mid-term rental? Be part of my network. You start with long-term rental. You build the foundation. Some of the long-term rental property you have purchased, you can convert it into a mid-term rental after you do some further research, whatever. Even if you own multiple mid-term rentals, if you want to convert some of your portfolio into Airbnb in certain markets such as Lawton and a few other places, if you scale to multiple short-term rentals, you can still do it remotely. If you own multiple Airbnb, convert long-term rental, the most you spend is about 10 hours per month. If you own 10, 15, 20 properties, you have a certain percentage of them are long-term rental, some are mid-term rental, some are short-term rental. The maximum hours 10 to 15 per month. That's the part of Julie. That's overwhelming with my contact information. If you want to contact me, your situation one-on-one, coaching, mentoring, consulting, all available to you as well. This is overwhelming. This is a high level, Julie. This is the amazing future opportunities. No other network, no other organizations, to my knowledge, can use this emerging market. We already the foundation, the turnkey system for you available. We have marketings on the ground. We vetted, we have done all the research, all the due diligence. A silver platter is coming to you. You pick and choose.
It's nice to see so many opportunities around the country, more than when I started working with you a few years ago. It is virtually turnkey. People just have to get the information, be willing to get the information. You provide an incredible service. You have great contacts, and those properties are exciting, especially the new ones we looked at today. There's a lot of opportunity for someone ready to take advantage of it.
Definitely, Julie, take a step back, take a deep breath. And every one of you out there, if you have the motivation, you have the focus, you have the commitment, you create this risk portfolio one property at a time. Some of you can have more capital available than others. You can scale bigger than others, but get in there. Whether you're a newbie or experienced investor, you can do this. Tap into the resources, system, process, and procedures that I have built up over many years.
Yes.
And the relationship that I have with builders, developers, and turnkey providers out there in these markets. Your probability of succeeding long term using this system is very high.
Absolutely. We've had a lot of success in your program, and turnkey provider invested in upstate New York, and haven't looked back. Looking forward to more, especially in some of these newer areas that you were showing today.
That's right. Yeah, the future is very exciting early because some of these markets will surge way beyond your imagination. When they're in migration, when more population going to move into this sub market of which I just described, and you'd be surprised some of your properties, if you purchase in these right locations, they can surge very much more than you originally anticipated. So that's the future. This system, I've done it for many years. I've entered many other markets before. So this is not new to me. This is a concept I've been practicing for many years. And I don't see any downside. That's all I have to say. I think that's all we are going to do for this week. We'll come back another week of another few modules. Thank you, Julie, for attending. And for some
Thank you.
Yeah, for those of you, if you will see value from this presentation, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also put your email into my website below you so you can become a free member. You can become a free subscriber to my network so you can learn more about real estate investing and information coming to your email every single day. Thank you. This is Siwei Yi. Julie, thank you for attending. See you next week. Have a nice day, everyone.